This is Iron Trader. It is Friday morning. Now, usually I say TGIF, but wow, this was a really fast week. I know it was a holiday weekend, but wow, this was really something. So, as usual, here we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. Now, remember, on the rig count will be out today at 1 p.m. for crude and natty gas. And remember, the key is going to be Sunday. It's going to be the OPEC meeting. Now, I think they're going to leave everything unchanged here, but let's just see how it all shakes out. This should be on June 2nd. Okay, this video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy or sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil daily, weekly chart. Okay, now here's what we have. Let's look at this weekly here first. Okay, what we did is we put in a higher high, but you notice went right into this key resistant level here, this 100 in that 8 SMA here. Okay, so this was the candle there that we were looking for, and if it could have pushed higher, we could have went into the 50. But you notice that it stopped here pretty good. So now we left a topping tail kind of a situation. However, when you look at that, you still have a higher high and a higher low here so far. We got to see how it all shakes out. Now, when we look at the daily chart here, well, you know, we had that nice double bottom situation right into that 200-day. Very, very strong. Came all the way down, put a series of lower highs and lower lows. You never want to really see that. And that's pretty much what we have here so far. Okay, so you have a lower high, lower low situation, and even today we put in the lower low. Now, yesterday's low was 77.63. So far today, we had a low of 77.47. Okay, so what I always say is just watch over to the left here. This is what you want to do for support level. So what we want to watch here, obviously, is this 77.47. This is going to be key on a closing basis. Is the 77.55 level. Now, again, if that's lost, then your next level for support is going to be 77.25. And then we have 76.43, and then your big retest down here of 76.15. Okay, so that's going to be your big retest. But right now, we got to see here. Maybe this can get another bottoming candle situation going here. It doesn't always have to be a 3 or 4 in a row. It could be just 2, and then we could resume right up. However, lot of resistance overhead. Okay, let's take a look at it. So your upside resistance is going to be 78.21. That's your 8 simple moving average. The next level is going to be your 78.64. That's your 21 simple moving average. And then we have right here at 79.15, your 100-day. And if you can climb above that, then we have your 79.91, which is your 200-day. If you can get above that, well, obviously we have this 80.29, and then we have the top of this candle at 80.62, which is right there. Now you can see this price channel as it comes down. It basically, I love they'll use these blue lines are just price channels. I like that because what it does, it just holds the top. Okay, so when you bring that down, that's just the top of the candles. It makes life very, very easy. Now you notice here that this did not curl off anyway. It looked like it wanted to maybe on that candle there, but as the price fell down, the price channel fell down here, and now we are actually at the top of this candle. So if we can get this here rolling and this goes sideways, then we'll have a tighter trading range kind of a situation. You'll have a range here of 80.62 here, and then 76.15 there on the bottom situation. Now, if we can get above this 8 in this 21-day and that 100-day, always watch here on the weekly chart because these are always very, very key. Okay, so you have 79.06 here. Okay, so when we look at here 79.15, that 21-day is just right below it. Okay, and then we have this 79.38. So if you take that 100-day, that is just above it, and it's right between that 100-day and that 200-day. So there's a lot of resistance here. So you have your 8-day. You have your 21 SMA here. Then we have the next 21 SMA here, okay, right above that. And then you have your 100-day, all right? And then we have the 50-day, then we have the 200-day. So you got a lot of resistance here going ahead. Now, again, you get some kind of a catalyst, you can blow right through that, just like we did here very, very easily, okay? So let's just see how it all shakes out. So for today, what you want to watch is the bottom of yesterday's candle, okay? That's 77.63, and then watch the bottom of today's candle so far at 77.47. If that's lost, we go right here, next level, 77.25, and then 76.43, and then 76.15. Upside, right there, very, very key, is going to be that 8 SMA here. Now, you see how that 8 SMA, it held that 100-day, came down, looks like it was going to curl up, but look how that's rolling right down to the to the downside here. Now, that's really what you never want to see. You want to see that 8-day curl up above, and then she take it higher. Like, see, like this is a perfect example of what you want to see, not these rolling over that shows that this price is going to be coming down here. So just watch this 8 SMA on for resistance. We want to do that 21 day, and then we want to do this 100 SMA here. Those are going to be all very, very key for today. So we got to see how that shakes out. Now, your RSI here, we see positive divergence here where we had that low, then we had a low there, but we had even a lower low, but we had a higher low. So that still have that positive going here on your RSI here. That's always positive divergence. That's always what you really want to see. But again, we got to see if this is going to turn into a bottoming tail here, like that, like this here, like this here. Is it going to turn into that, or is this going to fall right down and close in red and go lower? Very, very key. Now, MACD, your green is still above your red here, but they're pinched together, just going sideways, not really telling you much there. On here, on this one, MACD here on the weekly, well, your green went below your red. Well, that tells you that's a sell signal. Okay, so always watch that MACD. Now, the bigger the spread, then it has the bigger the movement. See this here? So you see where that green took off and it starts spreading up, then this is what you get. Okay, so any kind of signal, anything that you can do to help give you that edge, that's what you want to do. But remember, keep your charts simple. You don't need 50 things to look at. All it is just confusing, okay? I just use this simple moving average, your 8, your 21 day, your 50, 100 day, and your 200 day, and then with these price channels. Volume is always very good. RSI measures the relative strength, but it also shows you that you can get some divergence here to take that positive, okay? And MACD is always good when you get that crossover, that green goes below red. That's always a sell signal. When it goes above the red, then that's a buy signal. Okay, let's take a look here at natty gas. Okay, here we have natural gas, your hourly and your 4-hour chart. Now, we can see here, well, let's just go back a second here. Okay, here was that contract roll that we had this week here. Okay, so you pop right on up here. But always watch it when these rolls happen. A lot of times you do, especially now, you get that gap up. Okay, so what we have here, and as is progressive, you can see here on the futures, like you're in July, when you get to August, September, it's going to start rolling up into 3. So you're going to get these larger gaps up here than even like than normal here. It's kind of a situation, okay? So the versus like what we had here. So, but again, when you look at this here, where to go? Always look to the left of the chart. What do you have? See, you got a double top, okay? Right there, couldn't get through. If you could have got through, there's your target. But it couldn't get through, and look, she fell right on off here. Now, the good thing about it is you did fill this gap. Okay, that's a good thing. But this looks like she's pretty flat ski. Okay, so you got 2.54. So your next level that keeps trying to come down, you just follow the candles all the way down here. Okay, so you got 2.52 level, and then we'll come down here to the 2.5 level, and then we can come all the way down here to your 2.476 level here. Very, very easy. Once you get that price below that 8 SMA, see, that's a perfect example. You can't do nothing. Okay, it just the price, that 8 SMA is very, very strong until you can get above it, like we had here. You get that price above it, then she can run up. But once it's below it, she just keeps going down. Now here on your 4-hour chart, well, let me bigger up a little bit. Okay, so what we had here, there's that same thing that I showed you on the other chart right there. It comes right across. Couldn't get through that double top, made a double top, and it came all the way down. Now you're holding this 100 SMA here at 2.52. Again, if that's lost here, we just follow that price channel right down to that roughly 5 level. Okay, that's what you're looking for. And if that's lost, you can come all the way down here very, very easily here. Okay, so on the upside, what you want to watch is that 8 SMA. Okay, 2.58, and then you have your 21 day, then we have your 50 SMA here. Then we can rock and roll maybe all the way back up to your 2.84. But right now, she's just looking sideways to flat. Okay, let's take a look here on a daily and a weekly. Okay, this gives you a little bit better picture here of what is going on here. Now, when we were down in this level here, I said always want to watch here this gap. Okay, so right there was 2.168. That was your gap in the bottom of the candle. That was your fill. Okay, so obviously it filled that gap up very, very nice. And then it rallied all the way up here to your 2.92. Now, once it broke out and you hold that 8 SMA, so this is what I was talking about, the 8 SMA. Look how nice it held. okay? Now, it made it all the way up to 2.92, and it didn't make it up to this candle here. That's that 2.96 level, okay? It just didn't quite make it up to there. But what we had here, let me bigger up here a little bit. Okay, we had that topping tail. Okay, so that's what we had to look for. Came on down, but you notice that it is holding that 200. But what I don't like about this, see how nice when the price is above that 8 SMA? But now look at that simple moving average. See how that's rolling over? Now what you can do is you can be just like this, where you fight it the whole way, okay, until you can get back above. Now, again, you're going to need a catalyst here to get back above that 8 SMA. So right now you can be trading right between there and this key 200 SMA. So what we had here is you got a big red candle, but it filled this gap here, okay, which is good. That's what we did yesterday. But you put a lower low in there. Then right here, so far, another lower low. That's not good. So what we want to watch today, okay, keep it very, very simple, is right here on the downside. This is what you want to watch. 2.497. You need to hold that on a closing basis, okay? If not, she's going to go lower. That's just reality. What we have here last week we had a topping tail. This week here, but now what we have is what they call a tweezer top, just like what you have here. When you get those tweezer tops like that, then it comes right on down. Okay, so be very, very careful. So if this loses that 50-day, okay, then your next level here is going to be right there. Is going to be that 2.45. That's your 200-day, and then we have your 21-day sitting at 2.44. That is going to be your level. So if that, again, obviously if that's lost, well, then we just follow these candles all the way down here, 2.38. You got 2.31. You just followed all your candles all the way down here until you get down to this level here. But what I do like about this is your 8-day crossed over your 21 days here. So this is going to provide some pretty good support here if you get all the way down to 2.19. Everything's going to be based on if you can hold this 50-day, this 200-day, and this 21-day here on a closing basis. That's the key. If you can't, then obviously she's going lower. Now, let's take a look at the upside. Well, you want to look to yesterday's bottom of yesterday's candle. That's sitting at 2.56. All right. And then what we want to do is we want to look to the top of this candle. This is that 2.57, which is just right above it. And then right there is the key, 2.627. You have to get and close above that 8 SMA. If not, that 8-day keeps rolling and crosses this price is going to come way lower, okay? Again, if you can get above that 2.62, then we looked at the top of yesterday's candle, 2.68. We'll come right here, 2.70, and then follow the candles, 2.75, 2.79, 2.85, and then 2.92. Okay, very, very simple. Upside, everything is based on right there. Okay, 2.62. Downside, everything's based on this 50-day, this 200-day, and this 21-day. So here's how I'm going to do this. Now, yesterday I traded that cold. That worked out really, really nice. I got some really good points there out of that KOLD, which is the short for natural gas. Now, ETFs, and there's many ways to trade. If you like trading the futures or options, however, awesome, no problem. I like trading the ETFs because what they do is big volume, in, out, boom, gone. Don't worry about the taxing. And taxes, death and taxes, we're all going to have to pay it. That's the way life goes, okay? Now, KOLD was very, very good. It's very, very easy, does big volume, in, out. If this comes all the way down here, if this keeps on rolling, I'm going to jump right back into that KOLD, take it right down to that 50-day here, or even all the way down. Now, again, if we lose this, that'd be a nice, good, longer-term thing to take it all the way on down here, okay? So always remember, upside, I trade the UNG. Very, very easy, in, out, sitting at about 17.44 right now. Go there, you buy 5,000 shares, easy. You don't need much. You need 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents, 30 cents, okay? So very, very easy, cheap price, boom, 1, 2, 3. Very, very simple. So today, watch that 50, that 200-day, 21-day. Upside, that 8-day is everything, okay? You can't get above it, she's going to go sideways to down. You get above it, then we can take it higher and follow the candles all the way up. Okay, I don't like this situation here. That green crossed over that red, that's a sell signal, okay? As soon as that green crosses over the red, sell signal. The green goes above the red here, buy signal. Look at that, see that? Buy signal. Look how nice, and then it spread right on out here. But once it curls below, never good, Okay. All right. I'll be back here midday trading. We're going to go a little more in depth there on see what natural gas is doing, what crude oil is doing, and then we always throw something else in the old mix. Okay. Thanks for watching.